There's been a lot of anger in Seattle this past week over the homeless crisis. Every aspect of the debate seems to pit people against one another. Now, I'm not proud of it, but I've been part of that as well. In particular, after I sent out what I thought was a pretty innocuous tweet on Monday. It was gorgeous outside, and I had gone for a walk a few hours before the City Council was set to vote on that controversial new tax to pay for affordable housing. As I was walking down the sidewalk along Lake Union, it just struck me that no one acknowledged each other. I said a quick hello in passing to 3 different people, and all of them just ignored me completely. Said nothing back. No smile, nothing. And I'll admit, it bothered me. I sent out a tweet saying, maybe while we're waxing poetic today about helping our fellow humans in need, we can start by just saying hi to each other. Some people took issue with that, saying they aren't obligated to say hi to strangers and that saying hi won't fix the homeless crisis. Well, that might be true, but it seemed so odd to me. Here we were as a city that day, locked in a heated argument over how to help those in need. And I just wondered how much more empathy there would be in the debate over homelessness if more of us would take the time to get to know one of their stories, or to just say hi instead of ignoring them as we walk by. A couple years ago, I met with a group of high school students out at a leadership camp. I spoke to them about empathy. As a lesson, I told them stories about homeless people who I've met. People like Jordan, who I met a couple years ago while he was living on the streets of Seattle. He told me his mom kicked him out of the house when he was just 14 years old. He had been on his own ever since. It was hard not to have empathy for Jordan once I heard his story. I also showed the students a picture of John, who lives all alone in a rundown motel room using money from a small Social Security check. He used to have a family, a beautiful family, a wife and kids and house, but he just could not get past his addiction to alcohol. His 4 kids are now adults and have had very little contact with their dad for the past 10 years. And it's sad because his health is getting pretty bad, and I really don't know how much longer he'll be around to try to reconnect with his kids. You may be wondering how I know so much about him. Well, I happen to be one of John's 4 kids. This is the last picture that I took with him. We have thousands of people who are homeless in our communities. They are not nameless or faceless. They each have a unique story and a unique set of circumstances that landed them where they are. As the debate over all of this continues, maybe we can take a moment out of our busy lives to get to know someone who is struggling, to empathize with them. It might mean you have to start the conversation by actually saying hello. But if we truly care about those in need, maybe saying hi isn't too much to ask. As for me, I think I have a call to make to my dad that is very long overdue.